Hello, this is Anthony Neveau, the founder of ClarkUp. In this video, I will show you directly on my screen a preview and a complete demonstration of the ClarkUp and the results that you will be able to immediately obtain thanks to this tool. So that's one of the main screens of the ClarkUp, and I'm going to show you right after how it works. I'm on the member page of ClarkUp. ClarkUp is an online space, but there's also an extension that I can open here, which will allow you to extract contacts and leads directly from social networks. But it's also able to record videos. There's also a video tab here directly on your ClarkUp page, and I will explain how it works right after. So let's start with the first thing to know. ClarkUp allows you in a few minutes to find hundreds of leads and qualified contacts for the products and services you offer today. Here we go. So I'm going to start with LinkedIn, then I'm going to show you Facebook, Instagram, and also Twitter, since we added Twitter recently. On LinkedIn, there are several things you can do. The first is research. For example, imagine that I'm looking to talk to CEOs of marketing agencies. I'm going to search for CEOs of marketing agencies. I'm going to target here by person. I could also target by a particular city if I want. Now I see a bunch of marketing agency CEOs. I'll open the extension ClarkUp. Now I'm going to tell it, for example, scan me the first 5 pages and report the profiles to me. I click on a button, the tool will scan all the profiles on the first 5 pages, and it will change the page automatically. It just scanned all the profiles for me. It found 49. If I now click on the export button, I will be able to see all the profiles here with their titles and also with the links to the LinkedIn profile of each person that it was able to retrieve for me. I can remove people I'm not interested in from this list. I click a button here to copy the whole list. And then I'll show you what you can do with this list. Before that, I show you all the extraction possibilities available with ClarkUp. You can retrieve all the people who participate in an event created on LinkedIn. On LinkedIn, many events are created every day that contain people that might be of interest to you. For example, if you're in the real estate business, I'm going to do a search by real estate and select the events here. It will show me all the events currently scheduled on LinkedIn on the theme of real estate. For example, real estate market intention, how to take advantage of it in 2023. If you want to contact people who are interested in real estate, the participants of this event are very important for you. When you participate in an event on LinkedIn, you can retrieve the list of participants. I click here on the participants, I open the ClarkUp application. I see here there are 26 search results. I click on a button, and it will retrieve all the profiles of people participating in this event. I click on the button to export, and I have direct access to all profiles. I can also find all the people who have liked or commented on a publication for all social networks. For example, here I am directly on my LinkedIn account. For example, I will take a random publication here. I just have to copy the link. I open the publication in question. I open ClarkUp. It automatically detects that I'm on LinkedIn. I click Import Profiles, and it scans all the people who have liked the publication in question. If you use LinkedIn, the advantage is that there are many publications, even in your field. There are also many people who say, for example, that if you want to get this guide, tip, or strategy for free, comment on this post, like this post. With simple strategies, you can easily find this type of publication and find all the people who have liked or commented on it. And for you, they are very important people. And thanks to ClarkUp, you'll be able to start a conversation with each of these people. I'll show you how. I can do the same for people who commented. There are 55 comments. I open ClarkUp, the comments section, import, and it will scan all the people who commented on this publication. We go to Facebook. I log into my account. Let's say I spotted a post that is made by someone I'm in contact with or by a member of a Facebook group who posted in a Facebook group or page. You can do that with all posts. I just have to click on the publication in question, open ClarkUp here, it automatically detects that I'm on Facebook, I press Import Contacts, and it scans all the people who liked this publication, for example. I click on Export. I get the name of each person with a direct link to their profile, which I can then import into one of my pipelines on ClarkUp. I'll show you that right after. I can do the same on Facebook with the people I have in my messages, in my friends list, or in groups. There are many groups on Facebook that focus on particular topics. There are Facebook groups that contain people who are potentially interesting to you. For example, let's say I'm looking to talk to investors in general. I type investor here and I go directly to search for Facebook groups that talk about this subject. I found a group called Real Estate Investors. Let's say that these are people I want to interact with directly. I go to the members section of this group, I open ClarkUp, it automatically tells me that I'm in a group. I click on a button, and it scans me all the people in that Facebook group who are interested in real estate investment. You can do what I showed you for your own publications. ClarkUp not only allows you to find hundreds of qualified accounts in a few minutes with which you can talk and have response rates 3 to 5 times higher than normal. I will show you how right after. But in addition, ClarkUp allows you to interact with all the people who interact with your publications in a few clicks if you publish content on social networks. For example, on Instagram, I'm going to take a video I recently posted. Here, there are 285 people who liked this post. It's a publication on entrepreneurship. If I launch an entrepreneurial coaching at 10,000 euros, for example, over a period of 6 months to accompany entrepreneurs and to help them double their turnover. Ideally, I would like to speak with each of these 285 people. Since there are bound to be people who could be direct clients of my coaching program since they already know me. So I can open ClarkUp, click on the Import button, it automatically opens the window of people who have interacted with this post and scans all profiles directly. I click on Export and I have access to all the profiles that I can import in my member page on ClarkUp. Of course, I can also go to any profile of potential influencers in my field and get a list of all the people who liked their publication. I can also retrieve the list of followers of a particular Instagram account. Let's take the example of real estate. I want to talk to people who invest in real estate. If I type real estate here, I'll find a bunch of real estate experts. For example, this person is a real estate trainer and has indicated this in their profile. All of this person's followers who interact with these posts are potentially interested in this topic. I can click here on the number of followers of this person, open ClarkUp, and it will automatically scan me all the people who follow this account. I can do the same thing on Twitter by retrieving people who have liked a tweet, such as followers or followed by this account, people who are in my messages, or even members of a particular list. In short, this is an extremely powerful solution that allows you to interact with all the people who will interact with your content and potentially follow your account. But you can also find a large number of people who may not know you or your company yet, and you can offer them your services, your products, and create discussions with all these people. Step 2. Once you've done that and potentially have a list of interesting people, what do? Here, I just got a list of 30 different profiles. I click on the Copy button and I go to my ClarkUp account. I'll go straight to the lead section here. I click on Import Leads. I'm going to paste everything I just copied and select a pipeline. I have several pipelines depending on the specific strategy that I want to adopt and implement. I have a pipeline called LinkedIn Template. I click on this pipeline, I click on Import, and automatically all these contacts will go directly into my pipeline. The import just finished, and now I'm going to go into my pipeline to show you how it works. Every contact you import into a particular pipeline will always fit into the first column, which is the opportunity column. Importing all these people does not mean that they will potentially be interesting for you. With a click of the mouse, you can already access the person's profile to check if he or she is potentially interested in the products and services you want to offer. If you qualify a person, you can potentially move them to the first stage of your pipeline. Here, for example, on LinkedIn, my first step would be a direct connection request. What is very powerful in ClarkUp is that you can assign message templates directly to all steps. Of course, the steps I show you here were created specifically for this pipeline and strategy. You can apply the strategy if you want. You can modify your pipelines and move them however you want, like I show you here. You can add steps to your pipeline with the click of a mouse and implement the strategy that works best for you. If I want to assign a message template directly to this step, I will select a message here. I can directly add as many as I want. And what will happen now when I click on that person's profile, the message associated with that step will be copied to my clipboard. Now, if I connect to Aurore, for example, I only have to paste my message. It says here, "Hello, Aurore." It automatically replaced the first name. It puts my message automatically. This template made it possible to contact the CEOs of marketing agencies directly. "Hello, Aurore. You are the CEO of a marketing agency in Ile-de-France. I work in this field. It would be interesting to be in contact with you. Thank you." So I click on send and my connection request is sent. I also want a date to appear. You will be able to directly assign a follow-up date to each of your steps. This means that when you drag a contact to a step, a date is automatically entered for a follow-up. This means that when you log into your pipeline, you know exactly what you need to do, who you need to relaunch, and what steps you need to take. Once I have done this with Aurore, I move on to the next contact, for example, Antoine. Tomorrow, I will be able to see if Aurore has accepted my connection request. If so, I can move on to the next step in my pipeline, which is sending my message. Number 1, let's imagine a message to start a direct discussion with Aurore. Similarly, I could connect my message with this step, paste my message directly, and follow all my contacts this way. When I move a contact to the last step, and that's the goal, that's the deal step, the tool will ask me what the value of my deal is, which will then allow me to have statistics by country and by pipeline. For this pipeline, for example, last week you added 140 contacts. You contacted 82. You sold 3 services at 5,000 euros. This pipeline last week brought you 15,000 euros. As far as leads are concerned, you can of course import them from social networks, but you can also add a contact manually at any time. In everything that I've just showed you, we have integrated into ClarkUp the ability to send personalized videos. Why? Because it brings much higher response rates than sending messages and also results that can be extremely important. In a short video of 1 minute, 1 minute and a half, you can say a lot of things, convey different messages, and then make a call to action so that, for example, a person makes a telephone appointment. Let's imagine if this is your strategy. How it works. You can see here that I have a step in my pipeline. It's called sending video. We can see here that Matilda has a small video icon and also Akil. We can see that the icon is lit up. It means that Akil has watched the video I sent him. I have a video tab here where I will be able to see exactly when Akil watched my video, how long he watched my video, and if he clicked on the link that was under my video if, of course, I added a link. So by logging into your pipeline, you'll also be able to get an overview of all the people you've sent videos to and the people who have watched them. And it will also provide you with instant information about what you need to do and what follow-up you need to do with each person. If I take the example of Aurore, and if I think that it would be interesting to send a video to Aurore, I open ClarkUp, I go to the video section, I have my camera here, which has just started, I can move it wherever I want, and automatically I will click on a button here and it will start a video recording. So I can share a direct message with Aurore and also be directly on her profile. What's interesting is that when I upload my video, a GIF will appear. I'll show it right after. And Aurore will see that I shot a video directly on her profile, which increases the click rate. I could record a short video of 1 minute to 1.5 minutes at Aurore's profile to share different things with her and to invite her to make an appointment with me. For videos, I can create videos that will record my screen and my webcam, only my screen or only my webcam. So here are 3 possible choices. Once my video is created, I'm automatically redirected to a page of this type on which I will be able to configure my page. Let's say I send this video only to Aurora. I put the video for Aurora so she will see it automatically when she opens my page. I can add a description text here that will appear under my video, and I can add a button here that redirects wherever I want it to. For example, let's say I add a button, Make an Appointment. ClarkUp will provide you with a generic link if you want to send the video to hundreds of people. You can use it, and then we'll give you a bunch of statistics on how many people have seen your video, etc. But you can also link a video for a specific contact. For example, let's say I want to link my video to a person I have in my contacts called Jonathan. I click on this person, and the tool gives me a specific link to Jonathan. Just below, I'll see all the contacts I potentially sent my video to. This way, I will know who watched my video, when, what they did, and if they have clicked on my link. With ClarkUp, you have an all-in-one solution to interact with all the people you want with personalized videos that bring really important results. You will also be able to select an animated GIF directly from your video, and you will also be able to integrate your videos directly into an email if you wish to. To do this, I click on the function email, which is associated with, for example, this contact. If I'm on Gmail and I want to answer in video to someone who sent me a message, for example, I copy and paste here, my animated GIF will be automatically put directly into my email. When the person receives my email, he automatically receives this GIF, and, of course, it offers click-through statistics that are also very important. So you can also use ClarkUp to interact with as many people as you want in your mailings. Also note that there is no direct link between ClarkUp and your social network accounts. There are many tools that make direct connections to send messages, view and visit profiles automatically. Most social networks prohibit having tools that do things automatically. With ClarkUp, there is no problem at this level since there is no direct connection between these two things. If you want, you can access the people who participate in an event, who are part of a group on Facebook, who liked a post, who left a comment, whatever. The advantage of ClarkUp is that it allows you to manage this much more effectively than if you did it manually by yourself. The great thing is that you can integrate the custom videos directly into your strategy, which allows for better results. Moreover, when you send your videos to messengers like LinkedIn, there is a GIF of your video that will be played automatically in the message. It allows you to get very high click-through rates, especially if you have made a screen recording of where you are on the person's LinkedIn profile, on their website, or on one of their social network profiles. As I shoot this video, we already have hundreds of entrepreneurs using this solution successfully and getting great results. There's a space on ClarkUp that tells you how to find interesting posts. It also explains how to create the ideal pipeline for the strategy you want to implement and really shows you all the ClarkUp features. Since I only gave you an overview of the features in this video, if you want to get access to the full solution from ClarkUp right now, you have a link just below this video that allows you to get it. I thank you for your attention. I wish you an excellent use of our tool and especially excellent results. Thanks again and see you soon.